Go through all the questions solutions of yesterday's past CAT question session. Okay, here's the question number 1. Points A, P, Q and B lie on the same line such that P, Q, P are respectively this from A. Cars 1 and 2 leave at same time and towards B simultaneously this. Okay, so basically we have this is A to B we have. Okay, and P, Q, B lie on the same line respectively, P, Q and this is B. Okay, and the distances are 100 from A. Okay, so 100 from A and Q is 200 from A. So if this total distance is 200, so this is 100 and this will be 100. Now A to B is total distance is 300 and this total is 200, so this will be 100 as well. Okay, so this is the distances ratio we have, and C1 and C2 move from A. Okay, and C3 moves from B towards themselves, like C1 C2 towards C3 and C3 towards C1 C2. Okay, now it is given that car 3 meets car 1 at Q. Okay, so this is Q, what cars will meet, C1 and C3 will meet. Okay, so if we write the distances ratio or speed ratio to there, so it will be C1 by C3 equals C1 traveled how much? C1 traveled right from A to Q, so C1 traveled basically 100 plus 100 200. Okay, so C1 traveled 200, and how much did C3 travel? C3 traveled from here to here, so basically it traveled 100. Okay, so C1 to C3 ratio is 2:1. Okay, now it is given that car 3 and car 2 meet at P, so this is P, so car 3 and car 2 will meet over here. Okay, so distances traveled by them, car 3 and car 2. Okay, so car 2 traveled this 100 and car 3 traveled from here from B to P, so 200, so C2 by C3, 100 by 200. Okay, now the question is speed ratio of car 2 to car 1. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll multiply both these equations. We won't multiply. Okay, so this is basically, so say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. We need C2 by C1. Okay, so for getting C2 by C1, we'll keep 1 over here and we'll divide by equation 2. So in that case what will happen, C3 will get cancelled and C2 by C1 will get, so this will be 1 by 2, so 100 by 200 into 200 by 100, so 1 by 4, this all gets cancelled and this become multiplies, and 1 by 4 is the answer to this question. Okay, question number 1 done. Let's come to question number 2. Let A1 A2 these all are the positive integers, this is 1 less than. Okay, so it is given that these all are the positive integers A1 A2 dot suppose at A55. Okay, suppose their arithmetic mean is 1 less than the arithmetic mean of this, and A52 is 100. Okay, so what we have is, say the A2 dot this sum till A52, the sum is x. So no, see, we will take mean to be x. Okay, so sum will be all these terms, total number of terms is how much? 52 minus 2 is 50, 51 terms. So sum of all is 50. Okay, 51x. So what now? It is given that when A1 is added to this, suppose that 1 less than the arithmetic mean of this. Okay, so when A1 gets added to this, their arithmetic mean drops. Okay, so even when A1 will be added, so basically 51x plus A1 will be equal to how much? Then its mean will drop. Total number of terms will be 52 and mean will drop by 1, so this will be 52x minus 1. Okay, 52x minus 1. Okay, now this will go this side, so this will be x equals A1 equals 52 minus 52 x, so this will be A1 x 52x minus 1 51x minus 52. Okay, so A1 will be x minus 52. Now see, we have to maximize the value of A1. The question is asking now find the maximum largest possible value of A1, so we have to maximize the value of x. Okay, now we know one thing, that A52 is 100. Okay, so A52 is 100 and given all the numbers, all the A1 A2 given it is now that all are positive integers. So what we'll do is we'll take an AP with common difference 1, so that we'll get in that case we'll get every integers as well and the maximum possible value. Okay, so AP will be 109 and it will go on till 50, so A2 will be 50. Okay, so basically the average will be how much? this will basically be a2 plus dot dot, so this will be 50 plus dot dot dot, it will go till 100, and this will be 51 into x. So from here we will find out x will come out to be first term plus last term by 2, so this will be 75. Okay, just plug in 75 over here, so 75 minus 52, so 23. So max value of a1 is 23 possible, so this is the answer. Let's come to question number 3. In a triangle ABC, okay, let's make a triangle ABC. ABC intersecting AB and AC, a circle with diameter BC. Okay, so diameter BC is the diameter and circle is drawn. Okay, so this will be a circle drawn. Intersecting AB and AC at points P and Q. AB is P and AC is Q. Okay, respectively. The lengths of AB, BC and CP. AB is 30, BC is 25, and CP is 20. So CP, this is CP, is 20. Okay, what is the value? We have to find the length of BQ. Okay, so one thing to note, whenever if this is a base is the diameter, so this will be 90 degree. Okay, we have a property that in a semicircle angle subtended by this will be 90 degree. Okay, so we'll use that. So with this we can find out the area. Wait, I'll have to change this. So area of triangle, this particular triangle, area of triangle ABC will be how much? Base is AB, so half of base is AB, and height is PC. Okay, now if we look from this triangle's perspective, this triangle ABC from here. Okay, wait, I'm telling, area of ABC equals half of, if we draw this, if we connect this, then this will also be 90 degree perpendicular. So height in that case will be BQ, base will be 25, PC we know as 20. Okay, so PC we know as 20, so just equate them. So 30 into 20, now we can equate them because area will be same now. BQ we know, BQ is how much? No, BQ we have to find out. Okay, so BQ we have to find out. So this will be 5 6 30, 5 5 25, 5 4 20. So BQ is 24 is the answer to this question. This was it. Hope this is clear now. Next one. Let T1 T2 be the real number such that T1 is dot 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 is 2n square. Okay, so Tn, so basically sum till nth term is 2n square plus 9s plus 13. Okay, one thing to notice is like see, if we have sum of one term, say, okay, it is given that n is greater than 2, so we will take 2. Okay, okay, so sum of two terms means T1 plus T2, sum of three terms means T1 plus T2 plus T3. Okay, so S3 minus S2 if we do equals S equals T3 because these both get cancelled. Again, if we take similarly in similar way, if we take say S3, will take anyone else. Okay, we'll get T3 and we'll get T4 extra. Again, if we subtract, then we'll get S4 minus S3 equals T4. Okay, so what we can do is we can generalize this. Okay, how we can generalize this? We can generalize it like this. Basically, Sn minus 1, this will be in base. Okay, so Sn minus 1 is basic nothing but Tn. Okay, this is how we generalize this. Okay, so we have to find the value of 2tk. So what we'll do is Sk minus Sk minus 1 equals tk. Okay, so Sk will basically, we will plug in k in place of this n. So this is basically 2k square plus 9k plus 13 minus Sk minus 1 will nothing be but Sk whole square plus 9k minus 1 plus 13, and we know that tk is 103. Okay, so 103. Now just do it like this. Okay, take out everything common. Okay, so we can write this as k square, take 2 common outside. Okay, so k square plus 9k plus 13 minus k square plus 2k minus 1 plus 9k minus 1 plus 30 plus 30, and this is given to us as 103. Okay, so 13 gets cancelled, and we 9k, this will be minus 9k. Okay, this will be minus 9k and this will be plus. Wait, a lot of hodgepodge is done. I like it again. Okay, so basically we can also do it like this. Okay, see, do it like this. K2 we have taken out common from all the terms. Okay, so this will be basically k square 9k plus 13, this will be minus k square minus 2k, so it will be plus 2k, and this will be plus 1, so this will be minus 1, this will be minus 9k, minus minus plus 9, and plus 13 minus 13. Okay, and this is given to us as 103. Okay, so k square gets cancelled, 13 gets cancelled, and what all things is cancelled? This 9k gets cancelled. Okay, so we are left with this much. So 2 into 2 is 4k. We have 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8. So 8 minus, calculation mistake. The space is less, so that's why it is an issue. So the best sk minus x1, so the better way is to take the common terms. Okay, square ones. Okay, so k square minus k minus 1 whole square plus 9 k minus k plus 1. Okay, so I got a mistake. It should have been plus 9k. I got it. So 13 minus 13. Yeah, this is better. You better write it in this way in exam as well. Okay, so this gets cancelled. Now here you can write it as 2k square minus k square plus 2k minus 1, and here this gets cancelled, plus 9 equals 103. Okay, so this k square gets cancelled, 2 to 4k, this was 8, 8 to 16, again and again calculation mistake, I guess. Whatever you see this calculation mistake, there is something happening, I not able to spot this. So k will be 24. You just have to find the value of k, that's it. This will be done. Next one, if p to the power 3 equals q to the power 4 equals r to the power 5 equals s to the power 6. Okay, so we'll take it to be k. Okay, now just take two terms. So p cube equals k, and we'll take 1 by 3 power 1 by 3 both the sides. Okay, so what will happen with this, that p will be 1 and this will be k to the power 1 by 3. Now similarly we can write q equals k to the power 1 by 4, r equals k to the power 1 by 5, and s equals pqr k to the power 1 by 6. The question is log pqr base s. So log pqr base s means it can be written as log s. Okay, so log pqr can be written as log k to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5. Okay, and it can be written as log s to the power 1 by 6. Now solve this. This will get total be 60, so this will be 20 plus 15 plus 12. Okay, this will basically be like this, and upon 60. So log k to the power this, and here it will be log k to the power log s is k to the power, here it is having mistake, k to the power 1 by 6. Okay, so this is basically 2 3 4 47 by 60, and this goes 1 by 6 up, so this will be 47 by 10 is the answer. Okay, what property I have used here? Log a to the power m upon log a to the power n can be written as m by n. Okay, this is the property used here. This is done. Wait. Okay, next one. Question number 6. It is, yes. A 20% ethanol solution is mixed with ethanol solution. Say this is in the proportion 1:3. This mixture is then mixed with equal volume of 20% ethanol. If the resultant is this, then the unknown concentration of. So we have to find the concentration. So what we'll do is, we have 1:3 now. So we'll take the solutions to be 100 and 300. Okay. Now the first solution, this 101 is 20% ethanol. So this will basically be 20, and this is, we don't know concentration, so we'll take it to be x. Okay. Now it is given that this mixture is then this mixture means this is total mixture is 400 is mixed with equal volume of 20%. So 400 mixture of 20% ethanol. So 20% of 400 is 80. So this will basically be 80, and this is given as 0.3125. 0.3125 of the total mixture. Total mixture is 400 from here and 400 from here. So this will basically be 4 plus 4 800. So okay, so 800, yes. So total will be 800. Okay, because it is given that 31.25% of the total. Now we solve this x, and x will come out to be 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 means 50% is the answer to this question. That's it, done. Next question, a parallelogram ABCD 48 has area 48. Okay, so this is a parallelogram ABCD. This has area 48 and the length of CD is 8 and length of AD is S. Okay, nature of the following is necessarily true. Okay, so area, so parallelogram area, we know that it is 8 into S AB sin theta, so sin D. Okay, sin D equals the area is 48. Okay, now we know that S into sin D will be 6. Now see, sin D, this will for sure, the value of this will always be from 0 to 1. Okay, it's I'm not taking negative value because then it won't be a parallelogram in that case. Okay, so this will always be from 0 to 1. Okay, so in that case S will be, if it is 1, then S can be 6. If this is 1, then S will be 6, and if it is less than 1, when it gets less than 1, this sin D gets less than 1, so S has to be greater than 6. So two cases, when it is equal to 6 and greater than 6, only possibility is greater than equal to 6. So S has to be greater than equal to 6. So first is the answer. This is wrong, I guess. This won't be B. This will be first only. Okay. The next one. The sum of 7 into 11. This is very easy question. Okay, just find the nth term and solve it. Wait, I'll be telling you. The nth term will be 7 plus, first AP will take it to be as 7, 11 dot it will go. Okay, so this will be 7 plus n minus 1 into common difference is 4. So 4n minus 4 plus 7. So 4n plus 3. Okay. Now similarly, the second AP will be 11 plus n minus 1 into 4. So this will be 4n plus 4 minus 4 plus 11. So plus 7. 4 difference. Yeah. So 4n plus 3 into 4n plus 7. Okay. So this is the Tn. So Tn is this only. So Tn is 4n plus 3 into 4n into 7. Just multiply all these terms. So 16n square plus 4 7 28 and 4 3 12. So 40 and 7 3 21. Just apply summation and put n. N is how much? N is from 95 to 7. So n will be, n equals 95 minus 7. The common difference is 4 plus 1. Just put n this. Okay. This will be 23, I guess, because 88 22 1 to 23. Apply summation means like this. Apply summation n square. So we'll get 16 n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6 plus 4 n plus 1 n plus 1 by 2 plus 21 n. Okay. Now n equals 23 you have to put. You can either solve this by putting complete, or see, you can see that the options are, the unit digits of all the options are different. Okay, so what you can do is you can use the unit digits concept as well. I'm leaving this upon you, what you want to do. Okay, next question. On long stretch of east-west road, so okay, this is the road, AB are 2 points such as B is 350 km to the west of A. So A is this 350. Okay, if they move towards each other, one car starts from A, another from B. Okay, if they move towards each other, then they meet after 1 hour. So move towards each other means 350 is the total distance. Towards each other means speed, relative velocity will be sum of both the speeds. They will take 1 hour. And if they move against each other, so 350, 7 hours. So if we take x when they are in the same direction, so this will be subtracted. This will be 7. So 350 by 7 equals x minus y. So x minus y equals 50. Okay. The question is the difference between the speeds. This is the difference only. So x minus y equal to 50 is the answer. That's it. Done. This is done. Now let's come to this question. Wait, I'll erase all here. If the sum of squares of two numbers is 47, so a square plus b square equals 97. Then the following cannot be the product. A very good question. A conceptual question. Okay, so a plus b whole square equals a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, so this is basically 97. This is a square plus b square. We know, no, sorry. This is a perfect square term. Okay, and a square b square we know is 97, and plus 2, this ab is options. Okay, because the question is cannot be their product. Okay, so what we'll do is see, two cases are possible. A plus b square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, so all the positive will satisfy this, and other case can also be a minus b whole square equals a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, and we know that this, when the term is square, it will always be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now a square plus b square we know 97 minus 2 into options. Okay, so now when we plug in options, like the first option, if we plug in 64 in both of these equations, we should get a positive term, or basically we should get a non-negative term. Okay, so but if we put 64 in this equation, this will be 132 and this will be a negative term. So basically a square of term will get a negative. So is this even possible? No, it isn't possible. So this 64 is not possible. So that's it. This was the solution of this.